少女前線
The G36C, or Gewehr 36 Compact, is a 5-star SMG TDAL that is only available from normal and heavy construction at a timer of 2 hours and 30 minutes. Since I already went over the G36's history in the G36 video, I'll purely focus on the C variant of the G36. The G36 itself was introduced in 2001 as a further development of the G36K, making the G36 itself shorter by cutting down on barrel size. Because of the reduced barrel length, the designers at H&K moved the gas block closer to the muzzle so that the gas piston rod could also be shortened. Because of its overall shorter stature, the G36C has become a favorite among Special Forces units and police departments, who often operate in CQC environments. Inner base character art, drawn by Parsley, 36C wears black lace lingerie underneath a gray Bundeswehr uniform jacket with black leather belt around her midsection, and dark gray pleated skirt. Black lace thigh highs suspended with garter belts, black knee-high boots, and a red beret on her head. She holds her G36 with her left hand, resting the stock of the gun next to her, and holding the foregrip with her left hand. In her voice lines, voiced by Fujita Akane, who also voices Senko in Senran Kagura, Leader in Scientific Railgun, Rene in Grand Blue Fantasy, Yukari Mizumoto in Idolmaster, Bibik and Shimare in Arknights, Sucrose in Genshin, Shangri-La and Baton in Azure Lane, and Miyako Tsukiyuki in Blue Archive, 36C is often looking to help others.
指揮官、お悩み事ですか？よかったら私に聞かせてくれませんか？少し休んだらどうですか？無理は体によくありませんわ。G36 お姉さん、手伝いましょうか？指揮官？すみません。一緒に手伝っていただいて。なんだか申し訳ないです。指揮官、これは何をなさっているんですか？いつもお世話になってしまって、なんだかすみません。私ももっとしっかりして、ご期待に応えないとダメですわね。
Like some SMGs, 36C's main role is to tank damage. Her tiles only buff ARs, giving them plus 10% damage and plus 8% rate of fire. She's best placed on tiles 5 or 6, but can be placed on tiles 2, 3, 8, or 9 if you don't mind losing a tile. 36C's first skill, Force Shield, at level 10, has 36C give herself a barrier with a defense value of 9,999, which reduces incoming damage by percentage 100% at 9,999 for 4 seconds. When fully linked, enhanced, and level 100, 36C has 203 HP per link for a total of 1,015, consumes 85 ammo and 60 rations, deals 32 damage, has 65 evasion, 12 accuracy, 83 rate of fire, 12 move speed, a 5% crit rate, and deals 150% damage on a crit. The recommended equipment for base 36C is a 5-star heavy exoskeleton, 5-star suppressor, and 5-star HP ammo. This is to mainly boost her evasion to further her role as an evasion tank. To fully mod 36C, she'll need 3,800 memfrags, 150 dummy cores, and 10 FCCs. 100 affection for all mod levels, and to be level 100 for mod 1, 110 for mod 2, and 115 for mod 3. This takes roughly 20.5 days just to get the memory fragments, though it can be shorter if there's a rate up. Getting the FCCs is much slower, as you're only able to get 2 per month from the black market, as well as 2 from the battle pass. but that's only about 40% of what you need, so realistically, it will take anywhere between 3 to 5 months to get the FCCs you need from both the Battle Pass and or the black market, not including any sort of events or some other way that you can get the FCCs. Her rarity goes to 6 stars when modded. In her mod art, drawn by the same artist, 36C wears a dark gray cross-strap top with drawstrings in the middle as well as a silver buckle, light gray pleated skirt, black thigh highs held up by garter belts, black ankle-high boots with red quilted interior, knee pads, dark gray coat with multiple magazines in its pockets, red quilted interior and German flag accents, a belt around her waist with flashbangs, multiple Iron Cross pins, and her red beret with German flag ribbon and Iron Cross. She holds her G36C in her right hand, finger off the trigger, with a holographic sight and magnifier, angled foregrip, and non-transparent magazine. When fully modded, G36C's tiles now give plus 15% damage and plus 10% rate of fire to ART dolls. Her stats are raised to 217 HP per link for a total of 1085, dealing 34 damage and having 71 evasion, 14 accuracy, and 85 rate of fire. Her first skill, Force Shield, now gives her a taunt effect, making enemies prioritize targeting her, as well as the barrier from before. 36C's second skill, Protector's Accord, at level 10, has 36C lose 50 HP at the start of battle to gain the Shelter effect. Under the effect of Shelter, 36C cannot lose dummy links. The duration of Shelter is the total number of AR and SMG T-dolls, including herself, multiplied by 4 seconds, being able to reach a maximum of 20 seconds. After every victory, however, the duration of Shelter is reduced by minus 20% up to a max of 3 stacks, or minus 60%. This means that after 3 victories with an echelon of 5 AR and or SMG T-dolls, the duration of Shelter goes from 20 seconds to 8 seconds. The recommended equipment for modded 36C is her spec, the 4X auxiliary processor, which is obtained when 36C reaches mod level 3 and gives her plus 40 evasion and plus 3 movement speed when fully enhanced and calibrated. The other recommended pieces of equipment are a 5-star suppressor and 5-star HP ammo. Base G36C is your standard fare for SMG tank T-dolls. A skill that reduces damage taken outright or mostly, a high amount of HP, and decent enough evasion. Compared to the other prominent 5-star SMG T-doll with pretty much the exact same skill, Thompson, G36C does have a better tile layout and buffs. Decent enough, but nothing really to write home about. Her mod, on the other hand, is really friggin' good. Firstly, her stats get a really nice boost, giving her even more HP and evasion. Next is the improvement on her tiles, giving ARs even more damage and damage per second. Then we have her S1, which is the same as before, but is made all the better with the addition of a taunt. Then there's her spec, which not only gives her more evasion, but also movement speed. And finally we have her second skill, the biggest part of her mod. It makes it so that she doesn't lose dummy links in exchange for a little bit of HP, with this effect lasting up to 20 seconds, making her one of, if not the best, SMG tank. Call me cynical all you like, but I personally don't think that G36C and her mod are as perfect and amazing as others in the community believe she is. Am I saying it's bad? No, it just has its caveats. Firstly is the cost of her S2, taking 50 HP away at the start of every battle. Sure, it's not much, and it will take, I want to say it's like 20 battles, 23 battles, for her to go to 0, assuming she can die from it, but it can add up over time, especially in longer stages with many battles, which we're seeing a lot recently. Then there's the diminishing returns on the Shelter duration, as by the time you reach your 4th battle with an AR SMG squad with G36C is the main tank, you've gone from 20-second duration to 8 seconds. Finally, there's the usual hurdle of getting the FCCs from the battle passes and or the black market, which always takes forever. Regardless, I still highly recommend building her as soon as you can. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Arknights and Azure Lane videos as well.